though, and a lot of utility as well. Have a look at this burst from G2. How good will it go? How far will it go? Well, they'll make it into the bomb site with 2 frags and a bomb plant just around the corner. Looks like there'll be 2 players flanking towards Dark for Big. 3 versus 4 retake attempt. Crimbo has a defuse kit, 2 flashes as well, but there are many G2 players to find. JKS now. Oh, that was... Oh, Taps is going to rue that one. That leaves Crimbo in a 1 versus 4. Disaster early for Big on this retake attempt. Takes one in the face, and he might just go to save his...
Don't give him the ace.
Kit at this point. I don't know.
Oh, he gives him the ace.
Nasty. JKS with all 5 in the pistol round. Well, that's a great way to start things off. They'll have the hero M4 in this round in the hands of Crimbo. Early smoke down from T-Spawn. Tito trying, he's waiting for the reload here to go for a push, or is he? No, chooses to fall back instead. There's action elsewhere around at the bomb site. Maybe pulling him away.
Solid spray from Hunter towards mid. Looks he's actually alone down towards that sewer position, but will be doing a fine job with his Mac 10. Aggression will work out, but now we'll see if G2 decide to try and pounce on this B bomb site. They're still playing patiently for now. Plenty of time left on the clock. Oh, Faven, very lucky to be alive there. A single point of health.
Plenty of time for G2, but Crimbo could be instrumental. Slowly making their way towards B, G2, but we do have a lurker around that mid position.
Wow, the spawn flank is... It's a nice try, but Monacy's actually watching.
That's the bomb lost for the time being. I don't know if his rotation can be heard by JKS. It looks like it might be the way he's facing with his crosshair.
But now Hunter's big flank in the B site. He's in CT spawn right now.
Now this time is getting kind of weird, but it also depends on Big's rotation. If they make their way towards Dark, then things could be very interesting indeed. And, well, there goes the rifle in the hands of Crimbo. That will change everything. And it looks like the clean sheet will remain for G2. Do not expect much of Faven when he can hold on to his Kevlar. But he might try and fish for something anyway. A rifle, perhaps. I don't see him surviving that bomb blast if he's close, though. So, again, this was a half buy for Big. Managed to get 2 kills from it. And now comes their full buy. They seem to be focused towards the A-bomb site right now. Again, looking forward to seeing if they go fishing for some ill-placed CTs towards B later on. Team Tutsi will be entertaining in that respect. 3 players heavily defending the B bomb site, so perhaps there's opportunity on A. Start to see 3 players closing in now as Nico will start to throw grenades soon enough. JKS with the opening frag, and Tabson's going to have a lot of work to do. Crimbo and Keto lost. Well, this one's collapsed very quickly indeed. G2 didn't have much to fight with here, but look what they've done.
Oh, it's a switch up from G2. We haven't really seen them commit to that A site in these gun rounds. And I feel like Crimbo commits to a position there that's just so wide and so out in the open. It was always going to be hard for him to fall back and play for time. Once he loses that first fight, it puts Big in a really precarious position. Nice adaptation here from G2, trying something slightly different. Big not ready to deal with it. Missed shot from Searson on the exit. That's a shame for Big, because they were just starting to get into the mood. You could hear it after the previous round. And then the wind just gets taken out of your sails.
Watch his demos, guys. Great AWPer to watch demos of. Tabson really has the hardest job in the server at the moment, and he has delivered time after time. Again, G2 trying to make a fast play. We've got mollies flying in from all kinds of angles. Now, what is the next move for G2? They've taken mid-control. Half of it smoked off, though, and again, Tabson will be baited by Nico. The traders here, and that gives the real estate away. Crimbo's got so much to do. They're coming in from 2 angles, and he's only good for 1. Faven's quite close. Hooksie's dropped. That's huge for the map control. The bomb's not planted just yet, so there are issues here for G2. JKS holding the high ground now, swinging. Faven entertaining, running out of bullets. Though the transfer, I don't know, minus Monacy. 1v1 now. JKS low versus Searson with the AWP just jiggling, looking for the information. I think he's found it now. 20 HP, JKS. Searson continues to move forward. JKS has fallen back completely. Oh, the molly might just be enough. What does JKS do? He's gone through it just in time. CSGO may have no idea. Now he knows the USP could be enough if he can find him. He's being so patient, but he's got to get back to the bomb in time. Oh, he's just about found it. He almost ran past it. Will he have the time, though? I think he will. There we go. Down to the last player. Some grenades offered towards B.
This might have to be a retake setup on B. Hunt here alone. He has the kit. He might just play for a single frag.
Yep, they have a smoke and 2 flashes. No defuse kit, though, on G2. They will have to disengage for now. Bomb planted. What is your play, G2? Does Hunter go for a smoke on the bomb? Surely not. Let's see what they do. m0NESY starting to move forward, clearing bit by bit. Edging ever closer to the site. When do the shots start rattling off, though? Haven't seen much just yet. Flashes are in, and m0NESY is out. JKS trying to swing, but tabseN has the angles. Seems like Big have got themselves a crossfire. What? They're both running out of bullets, even the Glock. CSGO trying to just hide his butt in the corner, and he'll be able to do that, surviving with 2 HP, and Big make it to 9.
I love the reaction from God B, almost looking over.
They've gone for a force buy, though, D2. Nico Deagle alert. Hunter on a CZ. Love to see me a CZ these days. Used to hate its guts, but there goes the scout in the hands of HooXi. Landed a headshot on tabseN, though. And there is a rifle to be collected by CSGO, surely. Indeed, he will collect it. Drop the MAC-10 on the floor. Hunter may be considering going a bit further forward as noise has been cut. Plenty of time for Big to wait, however. There's a quick look. His back is not covered, so needs to consider his options here.
Kovac cousins together on the B-bomb site now. Nico arriving to help Hunter out. And he'll get that scout into his hands. I almost want him to stick with the Deeg, though.
Agree.
Yeah, he knows. He's feeling it.
He's found a second smoke grenade as well. Let's bear in mind the time on the clock here. As long as they can keep dark, he could put Big into a really bad situation. Very forward smoke as well, putting himself at maximum advantage. So they are slowly edging away, but there are still 2 players on A very forward, so they can get that early info potentially and really play the time. Big could be in trouble. I am very concerned with this clock. They're moving through mid, though. They could go anywhere at this point.
That'll be interesting to see where they end up in this one. 23 seconds. It's got to be a solid site take. m0NESY. Oh, so quick on the first shot. And now he's going to reposition. Where's the bomb going? 10 seconds. It's going nowhere.
There's no good option for them. I think they might be giving up on this one. What a disaster. That second smoke grenade from Nico, the presence of mind, the awareness, absolutely ruin the timing. And that will be a false step for Big.
Faven's got an AK, the rest of the team not with a great deal to work with. And the utility is not great here for Big. That's a bit of a shame. That could be an issue for them on their mid-take. They've beaten the smoke, though. Nico.
Sound cues.
Oh, no.
Late to understand that they were on his left there. Now we have some problems. Opportunity for Big. As you can see, they're trying to swarm with these numbers. Slowed down somewhat. The utility will certainly help as well. How about that timing for a smoke? Separating the players through the smoke. They go into the waiting hands of JKS, who just adds to his tally. 17 kills for the man now. Just one shy of tabseN.
But this is what Big saved for. They wanted the full buy for a reason. Oh, m0NESY almost getting that early pick. He's going to have to come back now because this boost is against him. CSGO a little lucky to get out of there alive.
I love the aggression this map encourages. Wild plays from both sides, full confidence. Minute 30 on the clock. HooXi, if he continues, could find himself at a bad angle. Sound cues for the opponent as well, but no surprise to find a CT there. They don't know it's a sniper. They may soon find out. Indeed, they do. Down goes Keto, opening frag in around 1 minute 10 on the clock. Still Big around this bomb site. Pushing through the smoke, no less. Hold on a second. Can he find anything else, Faven? There are more CTs here, and he's gone even further. He's taking them. He's got no idea. HooXi's dropped as well. And m0NESY will trade. Somehow G2 have a man advantage. Bomb being collected, but Crimbo just about finds Nico in no man's land. There's action everywhere.
And there's still time for Big. They don't have to commit to that B site. If I were G2, I would be thinking that was a guaranteed B play with how deep Faven was, with all the utility. But now Big have that opportunity to slow things down. They're not going to A, though. They're coming back to B. They're about to walk into both of these CTs.
The trades. Can he bait the shot from m0NESY, Crimbo? He has to bait the shot. The molly! The molly! The molly and the bullet, they'll combine and do enough damage. Rescues the AWP as well. These rounds are so unpredictable. There's so many more to come. So we'll find out. As there's plenty of action to come. CSGO again heading towards that mid position.
Going for the double AWP setup this time on G2. They decide that reinvestment would be too large. Now m0NESY falls back on mid. Oh, and he looks away at just the wrong time. CSGO with the confident wide swing. Here's some B long aggression from G2. This is something they like to do pretty often on their CT side. They'll get a bit of information, and they might use that to try and take a risk. See if they can stack elsewhere. See if that information will be wise for them, or if it will betray them. They're actually leaving the B site wide open. This is a big gamble from G2, but the info play might have paid off. They've got so many players ready in position towards A. But Big remain undecided. Ooh, CSGO on a tight angle again. Not able to get the opener. Now G2, I think, are realizing they need to send some players back to B. It's a no-scope!
And he knows there's a second one there, which means the rest of his team are in a 4 versus 2 wherever they choose to go, if he can keep that guy in the mid position. Instant confidence now for Big as G2 try to defend. Down goes Hunter. The numbers are here. JKS has got so much to do. Overwhelming though, they just keep coming. And now the score is tied.
A half buy in this round. Just the one AK picked up. m0NESY's here again.
Missed the first one and the second one. This time it won't work out, but the lineup for HooXi and Hunter will certainly help. The MAC-10 running out of bullets, down to the clock now. Shotgun mode for HooXi, the flick for Searson. Another hold. That's a great confidence boost for G2 as well. We've seen the frustration that they've had in rounds prior.
I'm glad to see Big try and test G2's map pool on some of their slightly less comfortable maps, but G2 have just done enough right here. And they're starting to have some of their players show up when needed. Look at this from Hunter. Very far forward. m0NESY is the man right now, though. Farming frags. Finally misses one opportunity. This is another, but I think he will be fine. He's got the assistance. And G2 have that 15th round. Yeah, I'm glad it's a slower start here from Big. You've got to get rid of Nico in this position, but the flash is fantastic. Keto able to trade one back. So not a bad start here for Big. They've still got to deal with JKS if they want to move into mid.
Keto on the ropes, 22 HP with the bomb. Hasn't jumped off just yet, though. Now falls back to the rest of the team. Who knows what lies for him below. 1 minute on the clock. 2 CTs per site, more or less. Quick rotation to get a second one on A. And m0NESY has a very forward angle. Wherever Big go, the first man in's probably going to fall. Although, as we can see on the radar, a third player has headed towards the A bomb site. Hunter is alone, focusing on long B. But HooXi's made his way back.
Hunter can now fully focus on Sewer. Incendiary well timed here, 23 seconds, and Big have just used some nades of their own. It's a 3B stack for G2 now.
That timing is absolutely impeccable. Mollies are up, but so are the angles for G2. The spread is here. There is a team kill. Keto is low, and that's going to be that. G2 survive the test, and they take Anubis.
Single flash at the ready from Hunter to prepare this apartment's pop. They're already going to go out early, and HooXi gets an initial entry. He gets 3 kills on the entry, flicking back and forth like a madman. And Big had the perfect read, but apparently HooXi's just better.
Bomb has been planted.
Just rising now. What is the ceiling for HooXi? Keto see Nico, so maybe get something out of this. Now, is he going for the 1 versus 5? Is he going all the way?
They've actually pushed 2 players up banana. But I think they're fine. Keto doesn't think he can go for it.
Yeah.
And he's probably not expecting this. Oh dear.
They're expecting him to save his Kevlar. They haven't seen much of him.
And if he can do that, there's so much firepower on the rest of the team. He's going to set them up well. Here's an early banana take, and B is very vulnerable right now for Big.
Yeah, they had 2 swing players who quickly went back towards A, maybe not having all the grenades coming their way that they were expecting. So indeed, Keto has to be real patient here. A test of nerves early as G2 are trying to bait a response from Big, but look at all the utility they have. And again, we saw Godby talking about G2 on Inferno earlier on. We know they do the research. These guys are massive nerds when it comes to Counter-Strike. So surely they've seen this before. They don't take the bait at all towards B. You have to respect that.
And G2 will just leave Nico over there while the rest of the team group into top mid. But look at the mollies! Hooksy can't get out alive! Excellent timing for the counter utility. But I wonder if that just forces G2 back to B. The bomb goes back to Banana. That might give them a chance to get a pretty easy bomb plant here.
Dry peaks coming through, but it's Nico. Galil AK doesn't really matter. It's still going to be dangerous. There's a lot happening along at the same time. Flash off the position, and there will be no challenge on the bomb site itself. HE towards that default position. That will be good for about 50 damage, surely. He's just waiting for the beeps, but not planting just yet. 20 seconds now. There comes the HE grenade. Oh, it's got into the pool instead. It's done absolutely nothing. Pushing through the flashbang. Easily avoided by Hunter. The long spray as well will eventually be traded. So a 3 versus 2 situation for Big. These 3 players don't have kits, but they're basically on top of the site already. Moneti's got a nice angle for himself, but there are still flashes to be had here for Big. Forced to look away as a 2-man swing comes through. Make it 3 years. Bavin comes in from Banana. So far, so good, though. That HE's gone the wrong way. It's taken chunks off Searson. Nice headshot, but they've got to get on that bomb with no kit. I think it might be too late. Nico realizes it, and it's a 3rd round for G2.
Nico looking for exits, or, well, looking to exit.
Oh, no!
Come on, man. He didn't have his gun out.
Plenty of grenades throwing down, but Nico has taken no damage and made his way to the half wall, catching Keto off guard. Down he goes. Nico proving to be a problem. Did he see Tapson in the smoke? I'm not sure. I also don't know if Big can really get a kill back from this. But there's more creeping in the smoke happening. In the meantime, Crimbo's been lost in the pit on the A bomb site. Favon activating. This is crazy. There's action all over the map. Favon trying to hold things down, but Munici's got the better angle. Tapson on the flank. That was the bomb carrier, but he can't quite get the frag.
And now Monty trades position, and Tabson only gets the dink on towards him. It's Searson pulling out the pistol for the clutch, but Hooksy still has half health, and Hooksy is flanking through the apartments. Searson has no clue. It's a big brain play from Hooksy that should just win them the round.
Well then, Hooksy, he's got all the information, and Searson has no idea. Searson having a look. Sees one on the ramp. Probably reads he's collecting the bomb. Indeed, he sees the bomb on the radar now. That may tell him something about the B bomb site.
I thought Hunter would have heard that scope from second mid. Maybe Hooksy didn't get the memo. Either way, Big being much more sticky on Banana here. Nico flashed in, still wants to fight. This is so aggressive. And Keto ready on the other side to meet him. It looked like G2 wanted to follow to B with the bomb, but now they decide we're just going to have to go back to A. They need some fantastic entries here to have a chance in this one.
One smoke in the hands of Munici. But Hunter is creeping around. So how will they make this one work? 25 seconds, almost 4 CTs on the site, and look where Keto is as well. But they're getting the kills here. Munici and Hunter with 3 unanswered frags so far. What in the blazes is happening? I don't think mentally Big can come back from this.
Bomb has been planted.
Wow. Talk about a black hole. Keto. Does he go for the clutch now? No, he's just going to leave it. How did it happen? Yeah, that can really open the floodgates, but G2 have been so ready with these pop flash swings for Big. So many pop flash swings we've seen from them. And look at it. That's the round. That is a round right there. Another one in the bag, and the bag's pretty full at the moment.
Let's get that bomb, JKS. Don't want to get caught out by some silly CT aggression. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we haven't even seen Nico activated. I would normally point him out as the main man for G2 on Inferno. He has a crazy good rating on this map in the last 6 months. 1.31 rating on Inferno. Highest rated player in the world on T-side Inferno as well, Nico. So he hasn't showed up so far here, but you see entries like that on Banana are what he can provide. Just that one entry is huge.
Even with those 4 kills, he has been a fair nuisance. Like,
yeah.
Banana's been quite a complex problem for Big to solve. Been trying all kinds. Oh man.
Okay.
You know what? I quite like to see a Nico frag from the other person's perspective, just for the sheer brutality of it, being on the receiving end.
There's some frag movies made like that, and they are terrifying.
Hooxie's got the right tool for the job here with the MAC-10. Money towards CT to stop the swing. Nico will trade. He's so blind though, and there are more players to come. If he goes around this corner, surely he's there baiting. The flashes are here once more. Nico is strong today, dealing with the threat. Oh, hold on a second.
Whoa.
All right, they have to go for this one, surely. They'll have the money to buy in the next round. They won't have AKs, though, if they lose them. The race is on. They've got the AW... No, they don't. That's Monacy. They've got the 2 AK-47s. The bomb's not planted just yet. That flash. They could use their smoke to lurk ahead of that smoke. That would be interesting. They desperately need rounds as well. But it seems they'll choose to save.
Yeah, how do you get past that awkward Monacy? I think that's the scariest thing. You would have to use your flash effectively. A little surprised there that the G2 players got caught off guard over towards A. JKS is normally so reliable on those lurks. Fortunately, doesn't matter in the long run here, though. G2 up to 10. The Gobfather will be looking for some answers right now.
All right, then. Target of 5 rounds. Let's go with that.
Citizen looking to get involved. Flash in. He'll spot no one.
Oh,
and
dear.
they're close. Oh, boy. This timing's crazy. Hooxie's sneaking past. Now they know.
Getting a bit carried away. They'll suddenly emerge here. The trades will continue. 2 on 2. Minutes on the clock. Bomb has to be rescued. Crimbo is in the sky for now. Surely gets a kill here. Indeed, he does. JKS lurking in the apartments. Crimbo expects a great angle, but he lands a headshot anyway. JKS in the clutch now. Wondering where Keto is. He's got the time to wait. He doesn't have to press on too fast. Making footsteps, postulating towards the site, but he wants to know where Keto is. He wants to find out. Keto playing it as safe as he can. It's a very deliberate lineup for that smoke grenade. Keto creeping through it. JKS makes no assumptions. He's fast, but not fast enough this time. A 3rd round in the bag for Big. In terms of rounds, Big are absolutely famished.
Oh, G2 are playing with so much confidence, with Hunter making a play like this.
With 3 players on A as well. Lovely work.
They're not even rotating. They don't care.
I feel like the more stressful the situation is as well, the more you might want to think it out, but have a look at this. Oh, man. Crimbo's in for a nasty surprise, or is he? He's man throwing the grenades. If they swing on him, he might not get the flashes in. Just the one. Tabson is like, oh, dear. What do they do now? The bomb's been dropped as well. They are in a sandwich, and they are the meat. And the teeth of G2 are bearing down on their marks on the skin. They'll soon be piercing more bodies. Tabson, Searson, and Keto. Yeah, they've managed to rescue it and escape. So many people have died for the cause, though. Tabson will land another headshot. So do they rotate or do they stand their ground? JKS won't give them the options.
They're not very filling, eco frags. They're kind of like junk food.
Empty calories.
Yeah, for sure. But they taste so good. There we go. SMG's getting most of them. Nothing doing for Big with the Glocks.
G2
mate, look at
dictate
this.
the pace.
G2 aggressive up mid. 4 players.
Oh, they are absolutely going to send it, and you knew they were with that kind of weaponry. But what happens now? Do big go for a fast play. 2 players moving up banana. Third carrying the bomb. m0NESY is waiting for them with big open arms, inviting them. He's got Hunter for support as well. Forced off of the angle. The HE will try to make them a bit juicy. m0NESY creates some space for himself. He's got the flicks as well. Fuzzy here, one coming to his right-hand side, looking for Favin to peek, starting to swing now, starting to wonder about the right, and he'll be taken down. There was a boost, but Nico's managed to escape for now. Got to be careful with the FAMAS. 3-on-3. JKS rotating with full grenades. Hunter moving through with the MP9 now, being careful. tabseN's holding the angle, but he also has the bomb. There's a minute on the clock though, but that utility's coming through now, forcing him into the open. Nico dropped in the pool. JKS with yet more grenades, and now it's only JKS. He softened them up. 1 versus 3. They still need to plant the bomb. Just jiggling now. tabseN looks away. The wrong time. JKS 2/3 of the way there. Trying to thread the needle. Big just about holding on.
Plenty of pistols picked up. I guess when you've got this big of a lead, you feel like you can afford to get away with going for this a few times. But that peak is something you can't really get away with.
Yeah.
citizen holding with the AWP.
Psychological warfare. Just trying to step on their opponent, trip them up, kick them in the legs, kick them in the shins. Just be a pain in the arse. Bother them. Put them off their game. See what JKS can possibly do in this scenario. Trying to reposition the rifle. Big with plenty of time. Moving together for trade fragging purposes. JKS alone versus the entire big team around the A-bomb site. But Hunter's on the way with the CZ. Big being very meticulous. Favin surely hears that rotation. Oh, sharp as well.
Unfortunate timing for Hunter. Pulled an aid, went back, saw Crimbo already established in that position. And now JKS would need a monster hold. Rap is coming in from long. He's not looking that way. Now looks back as he hears the steps. 1 frag found, but they swarm the bomb site. And HooXi makes a noise, so Crimbo will look back for him.
Quite the problem in this area is Nico. There'll be a boost. Did he spot Keto by the tree? Perhaps he didn't. Going all the way up and delivering the kill. No respect whatsoever. And that's Banana secured. Considering the weaponry, HooXi's picked up an AK-47 as well. This is huge. HooXi has a smoke. He can be left in situ, and they can put 4 people on the A-bomb site. Hunter, oh, the crossfire. This smells disaster. No one's checking it. He's found 2, Hunter. They could lose this round. It's a 4 versus 2 for G2.
Oh, citizen gets 1, but look at JKS. Such a good position for him. They're behind each other. Oh, Favin spots him. JKS, he was in such a strong spot, but he didn't realize it. And now it is back to a 2v2, and it's m0NESY's Deeg trying to play from the mini pit. He won't be cleared. 1 D glance. What can citizen do?
He's busy throwing weapons away. Oh, what is happening? They just gave up on a round towards the end there. Oh my
That's wild.
God.
He jumps back, and that's what costs him.
He got hit by a cannon.
That was over the half wall, I guess. That's wild.
m0NESY, aka Megatron.
Oh.
Well then, it's match point for G2, and Big haven't had answers in many rounds, and I don't think they've got one in this round either. Crimbo in the 1 versus 4. He's got a bomb and an AK. What he doesn't have is much hope. This has been a lopsided affair.
I think Crimbo figures they'll probably push him, so he's hoping for that, because that's the only chance you get in a 1-on-4. But they've pushed Banana, so as he comes to A, G2 will know he's coming. And that means he has no real chance.
22 seconds on the clock.
I mean, he's not clearing this.
He's not going to make it. Well, that will be that. A strong, monstrously strong showing from G2.